Manx Radio Saturday Live Lounge with Christy DeHaven.
That is such a good tune. It is the Members Sound of the Suburbs. I was asked to play that on 1 to 3 earlier this week, and I can't quite get away with playing the Members on 1 to 3. So I said, do you know what? I've got the perfect place to play it. Because we're going to be talking all about awesome tunes in just a moment with Mad Daddy, talking about their own music, also talking about, kind of punk and rock and roll in general. And we're also going to be chatting with Persian Doormats. But I should say, I wanted to dedicate that one in particular to Stewie, who said, I can't wait to hear Sound of the Suburbs. It was a pogo classic at the school disco. I love that. I can just imagine you pogoing along to that one, Stewie. So I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, we have got Dolan with us from Mad Daddy. Welcome back to the studio.
Thank you, Christy.
How have you been, Dolan?
Yeah, keeping right, thank you.
Yeah. It's an important year for Mad Daddy, isn't it? Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's the 10th year of the band in various forms, and we're kind of trying to get back to doing a few local gigs this year, and got one coming up next week, which we're here to promote.
Very exciting, at No Bakehouse as well. 10th year, though. Do you remember when you all sort of first got together as a group and kind of what your aim was for Mad Daddy?
Yeah, well, it originally started as a two-piece. It was just me and my dad doing rock and roll covers, like 50s stuff, and then gradually added Fergus Hook on harmonica, and he brought in a guy called Elvis Palooka on bass, and then we just started to do original material and started doing gigs away and stuff, and it's just kind of evolved from that point.
And so what is the current incarnation of the band?
So we have a new drummer, Brooke, who's sat here on my left. He's also in Persian Doormats.
Multifunctional.
Liam Callow, who's been with the band for a good 5 years or so now. He couldn't make it today, unfortunately. And new bass player, Callum O'Meara. He's on holiday though, so he couldn't make it also.
I mean, he should have come back, quite frankly. I
mean,
what
he's
an
actually back today,
missed.
so there's no excuse for that.
He's just not here. How dare he? Well, it's great that it has continued because, I mean, as well, it's sort of come through at a time when the punk scene on the Isle of Man now is really quite strong, isn't it? So you must be really pleased with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's always good when there's kind of outsider kind of styles of music doing well and not just mainstream stuff.
Exactly. But you're not just punk, that's the thing, because you've got a real kind of rock and roll sensibility about you. A little bit rockabilly as well, kind of thing.
Yeah, rock and roll punk blues is the genre.
Yes, I love that. You've got to make it your own, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And at the gig at Noah next week on the 22nd, you're also sort of launching, aren't you, an album? So tell us about that. Yeah,
so we're doing the vinyl launch for Too Tough to Die, which is the second album. Which Brooke is on drums. So Sound Records is presenting the night, and Persian Doormats, which features Jack as well, is here with us. So yeah, we're just trying to push the vinyl side of it. It's like red, transparent vinyl, and
nice.
Looks pretty cool. And it sounds good, I think.
Well done. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll hear the title track, and then we'll all talk about next week a little bit more. So would you like to introduce your title track from the album?
Sure, this is Too Tough to Die by Mad Daddy.
Well, I still ain't got what I want, and that's my view. It always spurs me on. I'm paying back for the brink, oh, so many times, but I refuse to say until I got what's mine. Been enough that dogs all right about me. I'm up for the fight. I'm ready to bleed. I was born to lose it, but I live to win. And I got no problem committing sin. Never
that is brilliant. That is Too Tough to Die, which is the title track of Mad Daddy's second album. And as we were just hearing from Dolan Clucas there, featuring Brooke on drums. I mean, Brooke, you're going to be playing in 2 bands at the launch next week at Noah Bakehouse.
Yeah.
Are you filming it as well at the same time?
No. I mean, if I had another arm, maybe, but yeah.
You'd try, wouldn't you?
I would probably. They always joke about putting a GoPro on my head when I'm drumming, so.
Why hasn't that happened? I'm quite disappointed. I think you need to make that a thing.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the sticks. Yes, GoPro's on the sticks. GoPro on your head.
I'd be hitting myself with it, probably.
Probably, yeah. So, I mean, how do you kind of switch your brain between playing for Persian Doormats and playing for Mad Daddy?
It's kind of a natural crossover, to be honest. I mean, to me, I'd consider like the older or the previous Mad Daddy album to be much more punk, and since coming in from the beginning of the recording of the new album, it's allowed me room to just like bring my style into it, which is more like just hard hitting, standard rock beats, crossed over with a bit of rockabilly and a bit of punk, because there is like fast beats in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's largely what you wanted anyway from the album, wasn't it? Because you kind of led the drums in a sense. You had guidelines for me, and then I just kind of developed from that.
Yeah, absolutely. It was like similar ideas to the first album, but the approach was to be like a bit heavier and a bit harder, and Brooke was a good fit for that.
So did you expressly want Brooke to kind of put his own style on it then?
Yeah. It's I knew he was a good drummer. I knew he could play like Queens of the Stone Age stuff, which is like pretty hard drums, and it'd be pretty cool to have something like that in the band, I thought.
Yeah. And then to have it on vinyl as well. I mean, Jack, obviously, you are a massive supporter of vinyl, as we well know.
Absolutely.
And to have like a lovely on transparent red vinyl as well.
Yeah, it's great to have it in the shop. It runs very well with the first album as well. The first album was on green vinyl. Now this one's on red. It's like good trademark for them. They're like, yeah.
Doesn't mean stop, does it, Dolan? Please don't tell us that green was go and red is stop.
Not exactly. I mean, I wasn't planning to do another studio album anytime soon, but I'd like to do a live album. So that's maybe the next.
Oh, we've got one of them. Haven't we got a little live session? Did a little session in the shop. Yeah.
Amazing. So maybe that could be the next thing.
Yeah.
Live albums are really popular as well, aren't they?
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, it seems to be a big trend at the minute. Loads of live albums coming out.
Yeah. So how did you record this album then, Dolan? Where did it happen? And
at Bella Groove again,
Mhm.
which we did the first album with Jip. So yeah, just if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of approach.
Yeah.
So just it was quite hard to make this one. I mean, it was like it took a while, and like when you're working and stuff, it's hard to find the time. Like when we did the first album, that was around the time of the COVID lockdown, so I had a lot of free time and stuff to commit to it, but not so much this time around. And yeah, lineup changes and stuff, kind of when you're trying to do the demos and stuff, and a lot starting over. But that was what the theme of the album's all about, like persevering, hence the title.
And have you sent it out yet to sort of other radio stations across? Because you've got a bit of form there.
Again, not so much this time around. I kind of, part of the motivation to do it was for like our own fans that we'd established with the first album. So it's more about doing another record for them really. And we went on tour last year, again to kind of see people that we met the first time around again. But yeah, I sent it to Iggy again because he gave us our national UK radio debut with the first album, and very luckily gave us another play, which was pretty cool.
Yes. That is amazing, isn't it? Really, when you think about it, that is again, it's just
it's a dream come true,
isn't it? Though, who are some of your other idols then in music?
Far too many to count, to be honest. But
I bet it's kind of wide-ranging.
Not many that's still alive, so he's one of the few.
Well, speaking of which, some really sad news over the past few weeks because we lost David Johansen from New York Dolls and also Brian James from The Damned. We're going to play some Damned in a little bit, but we thought we'd get some New York Dolls on. We're going to play Trash, actually, but you were telling me a little bit about kind of New York Dolls and your reference points there.
Yeah, there was a bit of the New York Dolls influence on the album actually, and in particular we've got a track called I'm an Outsider and I Like It, which was heavily influenced by Johnny Thunder's Born to Lose, but it actually ended up sounding more like a Sex Pistols song because of Liam's guitar style. Not that that's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
And that's actually the track that Iggy played, but we can't play it on Manx Radio tonight, I'm afraid.
A little bit naughty.
Yeah, there's a few too many swear words in it, but Iggy played that uncensored, which is pretty cool as well.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'd love to be able to do that, but I kind of need the money.
Yeah. That's
I've got a mortgage to pay, I'm afraid, darling. Well, listen, let's get this track on. So we're going to play Trash, and full disclosure, I'm playing this because I know a little bit about punk music and about rock music. I don't know a lot, but I do know this song and I really like it. So let's get New York Dolls on. This is Trash.
Trash, won't pick it up.
What a tune. It is New York Dolls and Trash. We're going to chat now with Jack, and we've had a little bit of a word with Brooks. We'll come now to you, Jack, about Persian Doormats. Remind us again a little bit about the band for those who've missed you chatting before about
a bit
it.
about the band. We've been going, well, I joined a few years ago, 3, 4, I don't know, it's gone quite quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love playing on Bushy's main stage. That's always our big one that we really enjoy playing. But yeah, high energy. Mikey Court owns the stage really, and puts on a show for everyone. High energy, lots of fun. The whole band's just all about having fun.
And it's
really.
a huge mix playlist wise that you do, isn't it? Give people a bit of a rough idea of the sort of songs you do.
Yeah, we do quite a lot of like Queens of the Stone Age, so that sort of stuff, but we also throw in the odd like funkadelic tune, Tame Impala. Bit of country music, so it's a good mix of sort of.
I haven't heard you do country music. I don't think
I've
heard you do country music.
Yeah, country dancing the song's called. So yeah, it's a great tune. So you have to get down on Saturday to give it a listen.
Yeah, I did not know that. I'm now even more intrigued. I have to say, and it is actually great fun watching you all play because, like you said, Mikey does he's all over the stage. He's in the crowd. He looks fabulous all the time. I mean, there's a bit of dressing up that goes on. There's nothing wrong with that. We love it. It just kind of adds to the whole sort of image, doesn't it? Really, which is
put on a show, don't we? So
exactly, and that's the thing. As does Mad Daddy. You know, kind of. It's not just about the music; it's about the performance, isn't it? At the end of the day. So just remind people if they've just tuned in when this gig is happening and what time you guys are on, so they don't miss you.
It is on Saturday the 22nd at Noah Bakehouse, the one in front of the sea terminal. Doors are opening at 7. We're probably on about 10.
And do you have to get tickets in advance? Or?
That would be ideal.
Yeah.
But there probably will be a couple on the door, but they are selling. So
you say there'll be a couple on the door. Yeah. You guys will I can guarantee you'll have sold out before next week. So if you want tickets, make sure you get them.
Come into the shop.
Yeah. Months, so I hope
say that again because
it's our first gig in 9 months, so hopefully some people will turn up.
There'll be at least 4.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. And the vinyl will be there, so you can you can get your hands on this.
4 sales.
Beautiful red vinyl.
Yeah.
So get yourselves down there. Well, listen, I've just managed to load the song that you wanted to hear in the background. Nice. If you could hear what was going on in the background of, have you got this song? Have you got that song? It's always good to know in advance. But you know what? We've sorted it out. We've got one for you. So what are we going to hear then, Jack?
What did we decide on in the end?
Well, we're just going to go with the flow, essentially.
Go with the flow, that's the one.
We got some Queens of the Stone Age for you eventually, so let's enjoy this. Well, hello. Forgot about the end bit there. That is Go With The Flow, Queens of the Stone Age. I'm really intrigued because I cannot open the link, but Martin Critchley just sent me a message saying, this came up on my memories exactly 13 years ago. Sucking lemons with Mad Daddy? Dolan, do you want to explain?
That was the Mr. Eliminator and the Deadly Vipers video.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness, I'd forgotten about that. Mr. Eliminating the Deadly Vipers. I should remember that. We were there. Well, listen, I tell you what, we might talk more about that in just a moment. But if you've got any other questions about that or whatever else for our studio guests, we're joined by Persian Doormats and Mad Daddy this evening, talking all about the launch of the second album, which is next week, the 22nd, in Noah Bakehouse. So it's essentially a week today. We're also going to play for you in just a few moments what I think is that brilliant track from Cabin Crew, those young teenagers, The Spark, because I essentially want to know what my guests make of it.
Everybody in the crowd start bouncing.
Oops, it finished. I'm just going, sorry, before we do anything else, so I've got Jack with me, I've got Dolan with me, I've got Brooke with me, so we're talking Mad Daddy and Persian Doormats. Before we do anything else, so that was a group of teenagers, they're all about 12 or 13, from a community group in, obviously, Ireland, you can tell that from the accents, called Cabin Crew, and it's called The Spark. What did you all make of it?
That was brilliant.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Really
Isn't it excellent?
So much energy, it's class.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So I just love that. It was one of my friends sent it to me, and then Siobhan, that works with us heard me play it, and she said, I can't believe you played that. My wife, whenever she's annoyed with me, comes right up to my face and goes, I doubt it. So it's one of those. But it's such a good tune, and I just thought, you know what, talk about capturing the energy. And it's got, although I don't know, you wouldn't class it as punk, but it's got that kind of punk energy about it, hasn't it? So I thought you might enjoy that. So we've been talking all about the fact that Mad Daddy are releasing their second album, Too Tough to Die, on vinyl. It's sort of been out already for a little bit, but you can get hold of it on Saturday night. So Dolan, again, just remind us of the details of the gig on Saturday.
So the gig is at Noah Bakehouse, March 22nd. Doors 7 o'clock. It's Persian Doormats and Mad Daddy, and we've got some vinyl on sale.
And it's the first time you gigged in a long time, so it's good. Well, what are your plans for this year then?
Just to do a few local gigs, I think. Last couple of years, prioritised getting away, doing gigs across in the UK and Ireland last year, which is a lot of fun, but it's a lot of hard work, and it's hard to have the time for it as well. I just want to focus on a bit more local stuff this year. And
were you sharing the stage when you're out there with other bands as well?
Yeah, most nights like a kind of multi-band night kind of thing. We headline most of them though, and we went down well. It's a good feeling.
Well, I'm intrigued by this because these people are not on the Isle of Man, obviously, but you don't have social media anymore, so how on earth do they keep up with you?
Well, we still have a website, Mad Daddy.
What, an old-fashioned website?
Bandcamp.com, yeah. So
Bandcamp is brilliant, isn't it, I have to say?
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you really support the band's music, you can listen to the music there and you can keep up to date with us there. We don't need to be on all these platforms. It's just a waste of time. Yeah. And it's not really why I got into music, to do all that. So that's why I've simplified it a bit.
Well done.
And we're out there still. We still exist.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to hear us, come check us out rather than liking a post on Facebook.
Looking at photos. But I mean, it's an image thing as well. I say that. I think it's brilliant. Well done. Jack, it makes your life a little bit difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. When I was trying to promote the gear, I couldn't tag them in anything, so it was...
Well, that's the mistake. It does, who are these guys?
Yeah.
The mysterious Mad Daddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to put a gig on considering they haven't gigged in a while. And Doormats as well. We've now got to find a new practice space, so this might be the last gig we do for a while. So it's important.
You need to get down there.
Get down and see us, because
it'll be worth it.
Yeah, it'll be great.
And then obviously you can't film this one, Brooke, because you're going to be on the drums for both bands. But have you got any other bands you're filming at the minute? What are you working on?
Just trying to work on some live session stuff. Always trying to, plug away at that when I can. But
the scene is strong, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think people are trying, definitely. It's definitely, I don't know if it's just because I'm on the scene myself, but I feel like it is, coming more alive and people are wanting to get out and about more. Live session stuff especially is like important for just, artists showing how they perform and what songs they've got currently, so...
And it's multi-genre now as well. There's so much on the go, isn't there? From just kind of solo singer-songwriter stuff through to, sort of this sort of scene, through there's country bands over here now. So there's literally pretty much everything, isn't there?
Yeah, it's very diverse. Yeah, more diverse than I probably know. Because, I'll obviously know a circle within what I know. But yeah, there'll be a lot more than I actually know myself.
And as well, bands, as Don's just been saying, which are making it elsewhere as well and taking their music further afield, which we love because it's just promoting how great our scene is over here, which is ace. Well, listen, we're going to get Hot Chicks on now. So, Dolan, tell us a little bit about it before I play it.
Well, what's to tell, really? There's about 5 words in it. It's equal part self-parody, satire of rock and roll cliches in general, and pop music in general, simple and repetitive.
It's great.
And it's got a good harmonica.
It has.
solo
I
in it.
love the harmonica in this. I love it, which is one of the things I really love about you guys as well. So a bit of rockabilly kind of vibe to it. So listen, this is Hot Chicks by Mad Daddy. You can get this on the new album, Too Tough to Die, and you can get that on Saturday, a week today, if you get to this gig at Noah Bakehouse. Thank you guys so much for being with us, and
Thank
all
you,
the
Christy.
best.
Hot
Mad Daddy. And this is The Damned, a neat. The show changes tone in the next hour.
Manx Radio Saturday Live Lounge with Christy DeHaven.